caregivers, and welcome to the White House. It's incredible to be here with you with the Wounded Warrior Project, which has been a steadfast partner to our Joining Forces initiative. There's a saying in the cycling community that some of you may know. It never gets easier, it just gets faster. I think there's a truth about recovery in that saying as well. Healing is not a straight line. There are challenges that never seem to go away. But I hope that this morning, here at the White House, being cheered on by your President and First Lady and Vice President and Second Gentleman, you can look back on your journey and see just how far you've come. It may not get easier, but you have gotten faster and stronger and braver and bolder than ever. And it's not just you, because beside every rider here today, there's a family who serves this nation in their own way. And I want to say a special thank you to them, and especially to our youngest caregivers. Many kids your age have no idea what it's like to change a bandage or help a family member take their medication. You see the cost of our wars up close in your own life. And while I know that you are so proud of your wounded warrior and all of your family's service, there are also times when it's hard to feel different or feel brave. You are strong for your family, and it's our job to be strong for you. That's why we launched the Hidden Helpers Coalition, to bring partners together from across the country to find better ways to support you. The Wounded Warrior Project has been at the forefront of that effort. General Linnington, Mike, you understand that recovery doesn't happen alone. It means so much that this organization has chosen to support our caregiver families. So with all of my heart, thank you for your leadership. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Danielle Green, who has served as Army Military Police in the United States Army until she was injured in Baghdad. Danielle, there you are. Your country owes you a debt we can never repay, but we will work tirelessly to honor that sacrifice. Please welcome Danielle to the microphone.
Have you ever needed to escape? Growing up in the inner city of Chicago with a mom addicted to drugs was heartbreaking and tough. As a kid, I loved watching Notre Dame football. And between the clashing gold helmets and military ads I saw at commercial breaks, I imagined paths that could be my escape. I earned a basketball scholarship to attend the University of Notre Dame. 4 years, thank you. 4 years after graduating, I decided to fulfill my other dream of joining the United States Army as a military officer. 16 months after enlisting, I found myself on the rooftop of a police station in Baghdad, Iraq, watching. 2 rocket-propelled grenades almost hit the Humvees below. As I prepared to return fire, a rocket hit me and separated my left arm from my body. I thought I was going to die, but as I lay there, I decided to say a prayer. I said, please give me the strength to tell my story, and I want a child. And today, my son, Daniel, is 7 years old. Afterwards, I felt a surge of energy, but I was still too badly wounded to run. When I arrived to the green zone, alive, my comrades went back to the rooftop and found my hand with my wedding rings And I'll never forget the feeling of people caring about me so much that they would risk their own lives. When I arrived to Walter Reed, Wounded Warrior Project welcomed me home and provided me with a backpack full of essentials. After several months of therapy, it was time to return to Chicago, where the unknown awaited. Bewildered and anxious, I started to find myself slowly slipping into a hole. WWP helped jumpstart my recovery by inviting me to participate in Soldier Rise Chicago 2005. They understood the need to stay connected and engaged. They also understood the relationship between mental health and physical activity. They partnered with a local bike shop to build me an adapted bike. They trained me on how to ride with confidence. Of course, I failed several times, but someone was always by my side to help cheer me on. When I rode down the streets of Chicago, I felt a sense of patriotism, love, and unity among my community and my fellow veterans. When I joined the Army, I thought I found the family I always dreamed of. But after I got hurt, I realized Wounded Warrior Project was the family I dreamed of as well. They've had my back for 18 years and counting, and now I'm here. That poor girl from the south side of Chicago escaped and made it all the way to the White House. Yes. Where she is standing with the Vice President, the Second Gentleman, the First Lady, and about to introduce the President of the United States of America. It is my honor to introduce the Commander-in-Chief, Chief President Joe Biden.
Well done. Well done.
Yes, you can. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, talk about recovery. Folks, welcome to the White House. Sounds corny, but this is your house. And I want to thank you, Danielle, for the introduction and the extraordinary service to our country and to your remarkable devotion to your fellow veterans and wounded warriors. Talk about getting up. My dad used to have an expression. So you get knocked down, just get up. Just get up. Well, it's a lot easier to say than do, especially in the circumstances many of you have been through. You know, as Jill said, you all, and it's not hyperbole, you're a little inspiration to the nation. I hope you don't forget that. And we're joined by the Vice President and the First Gentleman, Doug and Kamala, today, and several members of Congress as well. You know, of course, we're honored to have with us the outstanding military veterans, families, and caregivers who stood by our veterans throughout everything, thick and thin. Jill and I used to spend a lot of time when I was Vice President and then when our son was ill, Army, over at Walter Reed. And looking at the families and the caregivers made such a gigantic difference in the attitude and the recovery of those veterans. You know, from your parents to your children, to your siblings, to your battle buddies, I want to thank everyone from the Wounded Warrior Project and countless other organizations and tireless advocates on your behalf, you know, wounded and injured service members and veterans. When I was Vice President, I would always look forward to this event. We'd have the event over at the VPR as well as come over here with the President, and it always mattered. Riders come from every corner of America, from all cuts of the same cloth, though, all bounded by a common sense of duty, honor, service, resilience, courage, optimism, and a remarkable group of people. You are America. You are everything America wants to be. Watching this year's president, I'm prouder than ever to be standing with you all. And the Biden family, to us, it's personal. You've always inspired by all of you who, like our son, put your country above yourself to protect our way of life. This year, we have 7 active duty riders and 21 veterans. Many of you come from a war abroad only to fight a battle of recovery at home. It's equally as difficult, in some cases more difficult. Learning to walk again, to pick up your child again, to manage the effects of traumatic brain injury, to cope with post-traumatic stress that occurs, and it's not unusual. I want all our veterans to know we're so inspired by you. We're in awe of the sacrifices you've made on behalf of all of us to defend our flag and to reach this moment. You know, you're the best America has to offer. That's not hyperbole. You're the best America has to offer. You embody the soul and the spirit of the nation. As I like to say, you're the very spine of America. You're the spine of this country. You're who makes us what we are. The riders here today and your families and caregivers, we can never thank you enough. And that sounds like a trite statement, but it's literal. We can never thank you enough. But remember, on this ride today, you're not alone. You have the support of a grateful nation behind you today and every day. We're here to help each other, and help you cross the finish line together. May God bless you all. May God protect our troops. And to all the caregivers, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, docs, I used to say, read all the time, docs let you live. Caregivers and nurses make you want to live. And it makes a gigantic difference. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So may God bless you all. May God protect our troops. And I got a horn here somewhere. So I'll wait till she gets in her bike. I'm going to stand out here, though. Is this sucker?
He's going to point it this way.